Good morning, everyone. Welcome to CWM, CLNet Wednesday meeting. Today is June 1st. Now we are heading to the middle of the year. Okay, today's mini seminar topic is one of a market trend series. Typically, we are saying different generation groups. So 3 home buying generations to watch. That's the title from recent NAR Realty magazines. And I summarized. And well, as we know, each generation has its unique characteristics, life experience, and the pop culture references. So often we are referring millennials, okay? And Generation X and the baby boomers. And all these 3 different groups, we need to watch out because they might have different preferences and they may have a different thought. And so we need to understand the history that people have lived through and what makes them pick sets a real estate professional up for success. Okay, so let's take a look at the millennials. Born in 1981 through 1996. Today's age 26 through age 41. We need to watch out these groups because this group is the largest generation, the population-wise. We used to say, as you know, baby boomers is the largest population group, but not anymore. From 2019, there was a crossover point. From 2019, millennials become the largest group in US, so exceeding the baby boomers. Okay, so total population would be about 72.1 million. The ages between the ages 26 through ages 41. And these people, the millennials, are establishing their careers and forming households and families. So they comprise the largest segment of home buyers in the housing market right now. That's why we need to watch out what they think and what they do and what they buy and sell. And nearly 9 out of 10 first home buyers are part of the millennials generation. So that's why it's very significant. According to the NAR Realty magazine, the median home prices of millennials is 2 different groups, actually. The younger group's median home price is $250,000. Age group, age from 23 to 31. So it's like 20s. Their median home price is $250,000. Of course, it's a nationwide, not Northern New Jersey case. And age between 32 and 41 is kind of the older group. In millennials, the median price is $315,000. And what is the trend to watch for them when they try to buy a house? They are facing financial hurdles and competing in a market with rapid rising prices. But that means they are suffering because they are facing financial hurdles, difficulties, and try to balancing out. At the same time, they're competing in a really difficult market with rapidly rising prices. So how buyers' representatives can help? So means how buyer's agent can help them when agent represent them. Or so millennials also need to rely on realtors because mostly they are first-time buyers. They need a lot of information. So that's why position yourself as an educator. Okay? You need a little bit of a teaching skill. You need to lead them by educating and have information that speaks to first-time buyers on your SNS tools, or possibly. If you can handle the SNS tools and provide a summary of home buying steps. So they need to know and they are very curious about what's going to happen next and next and next. So you need to provide a summary of home buying steps. And use each step to reinforce the value of having a buyer's rep for their side. So you can emphasize if they work alone to try to hunt for a house, especially this kind of a sizzling hot real estate residential market. So you need helper. You need advisor, okay, step by step to help them. And provide resources for home financing and consider partnering with the lender to offer tailored guidance, such as with improving credit scores or down payment assistance. There are a few, at least, down payment assistance programs from the major banks, BOA or Chase, etc. So you can dig out those resources and help them out. That's what a buyer agent can do. And also millennials, you should rely on these things from the buyer's agent as well. Okay, the next group is Gen X, we call it Generation X. Born in from 1965 through 1980, between the ages 42 and 57 as of 2022. This group of people, the population is about 65.2 million. So the smallest. Also known as a sandwich generation. Their nickname is a sandwich generation. Generation X falls between two larger segments. They also tend to feel sandwiched between responsibilities, meaning caring for both children and the parents. So that's Gen X. Then the members of Gen X tend to be in their peaking earning years. So they have high incomes, peak incomes in their lifetimes, but they have to take care of mostly the children and their parents. So they made up nearly a quarter of recent home buyers, so about 25%. So it's the smallest group in terms of population, but they have their peak earning period. So still they made up about 25%, about a quarter of recent home buyers. And their median home price would be $320,000 compared to middle generation is a little bit higher. So the age between 42 and 56. And the trends to watch, okay, for Generation X is a growing desire or more to find multi-generational housing. 50% are searching for a home where they can care for aging parents or accommodate children or relatives over 18. And what then can a buyer agent can do to help them? Because they tend to larger houses than other age groups. At the median of 2,300 square feet in 2021. The median space, if that is 2,300, that's a pretty good size. So they need to, they are looking for more larger houses. And what the buyer agent can do is foster a network of contractors who can help clients retrofit for multi-generational living. There is separate entrances or extra bedrooms and wide hallways for aging in place. Probably what they want to do, the Gen X, they try to modify or renovate the house so that they can retrofit for their children or their parents. So basically, like the extended family situation. We don't want to use any more mother and daughter style, because that's kind of a gender discriminational expression. So the NAR, they changed the expression to, we used to call mother and daughter style to extended family style. So the agent can hook up with the contractors. That would be very comforting the Gen X home buyers. And know the local laws on accessory dwelling units, we call ADU. This is what I'm talking about, the extended family situation that we used to call mother and daughter. It's not two family, but extended family units, so they call ADU. So you need to know local ordinances, okay? To provide the possibility of extend the house after they purchase. And in a multi-generational transaction, multiple parties often have a voice. So you need to be kind of careful because they might have a different various decision makers. It's different from millennials. Okay, and the last group is, of course, baby boomers, born in 1946 through 1964. And the ages between 58 and 76. So obviously, I'm the one of these baby boomers. And the total population is 71.6 million. So a little bit smaller than millennials. As I said, the crossover point was 2019. Before that, always we're talking about baby boomer generations is the biggest population group, and we need to know what baby boomers think and what they buy, etc. But now it's changing to millennials. And don't call them senior citizens. That's the expression. Baby boomers, they don't want to be called the senior citizens because they are very active these days. This is a forever young generation. Their nickname is a forever young generations. And they are redefining what means to age and retire while maintaining active lifestyles. So they're very active. Personally, I don't think kind of retirement in the very near future. And many baby boomers are entering a new phase of their life, and their housing needs are varied. They may be looking to downsize or upsize or buy a vacation or investment home. So their median home price is the two different groups. Among the baby boomers, a little bit smaller, age 57 to 66 is 310,000 because it's more active. But the older group, which is 67 to 75, is a little bit smaller. That means a little bit cheaper, $295,000 median home price. What about trend to watch? They have a growing desire for second home or investment properties. About 17% of boomers already own one or more vacation or investment for homes. I think they are describing pretty accurately. And second homes may be used as a retirement retreat, a family gathering place, or income generator. So that's kind of a trend for the baby boomers. And what about buyer agent can do to help them? Seek to access worldwide network for referral opportunities to serve their varied needs to find the second or investment home out of state. I know one of today's participants, Mr. Seo has, for instance, some designation called what the senior citizen retirement expert, the senior citizen expert or something. So specialize in some knowledge about how this is seniors. Well, it says, the article says they don't want to be called the senior citizens, but anyway, we're talking about the age group. So specialized in that group of buyers and sellers, because they have very different lifestyles and they don't want to retire soon. They work and they enjoy their life, different styles, etc. So if you can develop the network of referral opportunities, that would be great. For instance, Georgia and Florida, there are a lot of retirees to go there. Well, the baby boomers. And consider hosting seminars or webinars on topics that would appeal to them, such as real estate investing or senior housing options. And 14% of buyers over 50 last year sought a more maintenance-free home. Maintenance-free home. Well, maybe a townhouse complex. It's not maintenance-free, the real free, but much less than a single house. And do not assume they are comfortable navigating today's market reality. That means today's market situation is kind of different, okay? Especially seller's market and very small numbers of the available house to buy, etc. And we're going to take a look at the news brief, but it's still home price going up, and interest rate might go up further, and inventory still, we are very tight inventory. Okay, that's pretty much it for today's mini seminar. 우리가 보통 이 제너레이션 얘기를 많이 하죠. 근데 대표적인 바이어 그룹으로 나눠볼 때 일반적으로 그 나누는 에이지 그룹을 따라갈 수가 있는데 밀레니얼이라고 하는 그룹 잘 아시죠? 그래서 토탈 넘버로는 한 72.1 밀리언을 지금 구성하고 있다. 에이지 그룹은 26에서 41. 이 그룹이 굉장히 앞으로 바잉 파워를 가지고 있을 것이다, 보일 것이다. 그래서 이 사람들이 이제 뭘 생각하고 어떤 문제가 있는지를 잘 알면 서로가 도울 수가 있죠. 밀레니얼도 도움을 받을 수 있고 밀레니얼을 대표하는 바이어 에이전트로서도 도울 수 있고 그래서 이 사람들은 지금 막 이스태블리싱, 커리어를 이스태블리싱하고 가정을 꾸미고 결혼을 하고 뭐 이런 세대이기 때문에 그러나 다운 페이가 적어서 굉장히 지금의 하우스 마켓에서는 굉장히 힘들어하고 있다. 그런 지금 그룹이고요. 그래서 가능하면 그 사람들을 도울 수 있는 그러한 방법을 강구하면은 잘 도울 수가 있겠다. 그래서 에듀케이션이 굉장히 중요하고요. 그다음에 홈바잉 스텝을 어떻게 이제 앞으로 진행이 되는지 이런 그 차트 같은 거를 제공한다든지 그런 거를 이제 많이 하면 할수록 이제 도울 수가 있겠다 그런 얘기고요. 그리고 그 이제 모기지 브로커하고 잘 이렇게 협조를 해서 처음부터 그 어떻게 하면 이제 모기지를 성공적으로 이제 융자를 해낼 수 있는지, 그다음에 다운페이 어시스턴트 프로그램 같은 건 어떤 게 있는지, 그다음 다운페이를 줄여서 할 수 있는 방법, 그다음에 이제 크레딧 스코어를 임프루브 할 수 있는 거. 그래서 그러한 파트너십을 만들어서 모기지 브로커 쪽, 그다음에 은행 쪽 이게 같이 일어나가는 게 굉장히 중요하겠다. 그다음에 제너레이션 X, 우리가 Gen X라고 그러는데 별명이 샌드위치 제너레이션이라고 그러죠. 중간에 끼었다. 그 two large group, 밀레니얼하고 베이비 부머 사이에 끼인 것도 되지만 responsibility도 샌드위치다. 그러니까 children을 서포트해야 되는 것 동시에 또 parents까지도 서포트해야 되는 그러한 상황이다. 그래서 Gen X는 population은 가장 좀 적다. 페이지가 42에서 57 정도 그렇게 되고 그러나 이 그룹은 특징이 뭐죠? 특징이 그들의 인컴 레벨이 라이프 사이클 중에서 피크가 되어 있을 거다. 그러니까 사실은 홈바의 한 25% 정도는 또 차지한다. 그래서 제일 사실은 이 그룹이 미디엄 홈 프라이스는 높아요. 32만 정도. 그리고 이제 멀티 제너레이션 하우징에 관심이 많을 수밖에 없겠다. 그래서 15% 정도가 그 칠드런이나 18세 이상 되는 칠드런이나 또는 그 페런츠를 같이 모시고 사는 그런 상황이 있었다. 그래서 그 집을 고치는 거를 좀 잘 알면 어떻게 고치느냐? extended family 스타일로 mother and daughter라는 말은 더 이상 이제 안 쓰죠. 그래서 extended family라고 우리가 보통 얘기해요. 옛날에 우리가 mother and daughter 스타일, mother and daughter 스타일이라고 했던 것을 더 이상 이제 안 쓰고 그 성차별이다. 그래서 이제는 extended family라고 쓰는데 이제 그런 걸 이제 조금 더 전문적인 용어로 accessory dwelling unit이라고 해서 ADU라고 그런다. 이게 타운마다 코드가 다르기 때문에 타운 그런 코드를 잘 좀 알아둘 필요가 있겠다. 그리고 또 컨셉트도 잘 알아두면 좋다. 왜냐하면 문을 이제 따로 낸다든지 좀 베드룸을 늘린다든지 뭐 홀웨이를 넓힌다든지 뭐 이런 그거를 이제 해주면 그 난리지를 제공해주면은 훨씬 그 도움이 되겠다. 그 다음에는 베이비 부모들이고요. 1919년 이전까지는 이 베이비 부모가 제일 미국에서 파퓰레이션이 많았다. 그래서 지금은 약 한 71.6 밀리언, 한 7,160만 정도 되는데, 그런데 이분들의 특징이 자기네들이 시니어 시리즌이라고 불리는 거를 별로 원치 않는다. 왜냐하면 굉장히 액티브하고, 그리고 그래서 이제 그 나이를 먹는다는 것을 다시 재정의를 내리는 이러한 세대가 되고 있다. 그리고 이제 그래서 이제 뉴 라이프스타일 굉장히 좀 여러 가지 형태가 있는 그러한 제너레이션으로 이제 활동하고 있다. 그래서 뭐 어떤 베이비 부모는 다운사이징 하는 부분도 있고 또 어떤 경우는 더 크게 업사이즈 하는 경우도 있고 그다음에 베케이션 홈을 찾는 경우도 있고 인베스트먼트 홈을 찾는 그러한 그룹이 되어 있다. 뭐 미디언 홈 프라이스는 좀 그렇게 높지는 않죠. 왜냐하면 그게 큰 집들이 요구되는 건 아니니까. 그리고 이제 트렌드로는 그 얘기했던 베케이션 홈이나 인베스트먼트 홈들을 많이 찾는다. 그래서 에이전트 분들은 이분들을 상대할 때 이걸 리타이먼 할 수 있는 장소를 스테이트, 조지아, 플로리다 근데 네트워크가 잘 되고 리퍼럴 네트워크 같은 게 있으면은 상당히 좋겠다. 그리고 이제 인베스트먼트 택틱이라든지 그런 것에 대한 세미나 같은 거를 하면은 상당히 연결이 잘 될 수 있다. 이분들을 서브하는 데에 도움을 줄 수가 있겠다. 뭐 그러나 이분들이라고 해서 경험이 있다고 해서 다 아는 건 아니다. 그렇죠? 왜냐하면 지금 마켓이 다르기 때문에 역시 베이비 부모 제너레이션도 지금 현재 마켓에 대한 가이드가 필요하다. 이제 그렇게 서머리를 할 수가 있는데요. Okay, that's it for today's mini seminar. And this is one of always interesting topics to looking into different generations, millennials and Gen X and baby boomers. Of course, now we're talking about Generation Z, younger than millennials, but I think they are not ready to buy homes yet, but they are coming. Okay, so that's it for today's mini seminar. And if you have any comment or questions, you can do so. Otherwise, we'll see you all next week. Thank you.